Marla Hornsby. I'm the board president of the Summersville Public Library. I'd like to welcome everybody to our first annual Library Appreciation event. So the mission of the Summersville Public Library is to provide quality materials, services which fulfill the educational, informational, cultural, and recreational needs of the entire community in an atmosphere that is welcoming, respectful, and businesslike. So please allow me to introduce to you our staff, who together have 44 years of combined experience. Meet our director, Robin Holmes. Our director, Mr. Jason Mount. Our library assistant and my technical help this evening, Ms. Savannah Smith. So I would just really like to give for everyone to give them a round of applause for their years of dedication and service to the library. So with that being said, I introduced myself, but I'm going to introduce the rest of the board. We have Mr. Jimmy Wedge, he's our treasurer, and our incoming board member, Miss Lindsay Skidmore. So in addition to books, we also provide a lot of different things, because everybody knows libraries to have books, right? But we want to be a different and more integral part of the community. So in addition to that, we offer passport services. So for a nominal fee, we can complete paperwork to obtain your passport. We send that off, we make sure all the paperwork's correct and right, and then you get that in the mail, and you can fly off to the Bahamas or somewhere very warm and not like this weather we're having right now. We have a notary on standby at all times. We have copies, faxing, and scanning for a small fee. We have interlibrary loans, and for those of you who don't know what that is, that's when we have, if you have a book that you would really like to read, but we don't have it, we have the option to rent it and borrow it from other libraries for a few weeks. So that's a really nice service that we offer. Proctoring test. So if you take online classes and you need someone to proctor a test, we have that ability here. We have technical assistance for computers and phones. That's Savannah helps with a lot of that. So that's a needed, something in our community, and we have a lot of elderly people that come in and use that service. So please tell your family and friends. We have public meeting space here. We have offers a conference room, and I invite you after our presentation to really please go and look at that. It can be rented. We have several spaces in the library for meet and greets. We have back here, we have a loft area, and other organizations also use the library for those things. We have free Wi-Fi, and we have tutoring and homeschool accommodations that happen here at the library. So I wanted to highlight some of our most popular events: Story Time, Lego Club, and Board Game Night. Here's some pictures of patrons having a good time, utilizing the library.
That's embarrassing.
So we're very excited about a curiosity collection. Now, we've had a curiosity collection for several years here at the library. And what that is it allows children and adults to check out items such as craft items, STEM projects, microscopes, projectors, board games. Then you can determine if you like this, if it's something that you want to purchase for your children, so that you're not just purchasing toys and then maybe they don't like it. So we're very excited to announce in our conference room, we have a TV and a Nintendo Switch that is going to be used here at the library. So if your child has a Nintendo Switch and they want to play with someone at the library, they're able to do so here now. So we can't wait for you guys to bring your friends and play Nintendo Switch here at the library. Okay, so moving on, did you know that our library, Summersville Public Library, houses almost 35,000 books? So in this building, there's 35,000 books that you can check out for reading. We have movies, we have games. Our electronic option offers 89,000 titles that you could rent, and we have almost 12,000 patrons enter our library yearly. So, you may be asking yourself, how can you friend our library? You could volunteer to read, you could make a craft at Storytime, you could sponsor a week or a month of our Storytime activities. But better yet, do you have a talent or an activity, a hobby that people are always curious about? Talk to one of our staff members, and we can help you set that up at the library, and you can teach other people how to do that. I mean, so what do we have in here? Do we have beekeepers? Do we have somebody that's great at scrapbooking? Dungeons and Dragons? So any of those things, we'll definitely take your expertise in that area if you want to teach other people in our community. Do you have suggestions that you want to see at the library for yourself or your family? We want to know those things, so please reach out to one of the board members, one of our staff members, and we're going to work on getting more activities for the community. So together we can do this. The board of directors and the staff, we would like to work towards recreating a space and using our loft, which I really invite everyone to go up and look at. We hope to incorporate a redesigned space, flexible seating, highlighting some collections, special themes, just to name a few of our upcoming changes. So what would you like to see here at the library? What would you like to imagine with the redesigned space? Because we want to talk to you guys about your vision as well. So I can't have a presentation here at the library without taking a moment to thank the generosity of Steve and Marty Davis. I don't know if you know them. Steve and Marty lived in the community for a long time. They now live in Virginia. They just had a new grandbaby. Kristen just had a baby. So they're with her, but they provide a yearly donation, and they've done so for several years to provide new children's books and materials. But with that, this year we'd also like to thank all of this year's donors for story times, Christian and Amish themed books, and without your support and generosity, we aren't able to have some of these enhanced programs that we've been able to offer this year. So if you have more questions, you want more information, I put all of the contact information. And if you're not friends on social media with Facebook, please friend the Summersville Public Library. That's where we share events. We're going to start having a few more lives. We have our newest books, you know, what Amazon has, or the best, Jason, correct me, it's the bestseller?
The New York Times.
The New York Times bestseller. We have a lot of those books. So, you know, if you guys need new books, Jason is always searching and making sure that we have those. So this quote really resonated with me. Bad libraries build collections, good libraries build services, and great libraries build communities. So in closing, let's just reflect on that. And please consider helping us build a better collection of books and materials, offer more services to the library, and make Summersville Public Library a larger piece of our already great community. So if you want to support the library, here's our digital code, our QR code. I'd like to invite you to have more refreshments, meet our staff, check out a book, take a look at our curiosity collection, walk around, take our beautiful facility, and think about how you can make a difference being a friend of the Summersville Public Library. So thank you. Does anyone have any questions? What do you have? Thomas wants to.
I like actually with instead of books.
Oh yeah.
Thomas.
Well, thank you all. So please look around. I keep saying that the library would be good to have a wedding in. So if anybody wants to get married in a lot of books, I think it would be a really cool place to have that done. Thank you all.